emotion after this victory?
I tell you what, I'm going to talk about the emotion the second we took the field. I mean, that was something we talked about, that we have a responsibility to Bowling Green football, that when we hit the field, we better play with emotion, we better play hard. Quite honestly, I thought that was something that was missing a year ago, and it's something we made a big deal of. Is that when that ball's kicked off, we better be ready to play, and that's what I'm most proud of right now, is just we came out ready to play, and now we got to do that for 11 more games.
Having said that, both sides struggled in their first possession, offensively and defensively, and obviously that didn't affect either side of the ball, did it? I mean, they both bounced back.
No, I mean, we blew a coverage on the double pass, and we blew a coverage on the bootleg. It was just, two young guys having their eyes in the wrong place, and we were down 7-0, and that's a great introduction to college football. If you don't do the right thing, you pay a price. But I love the way our offense responded. Coach Ruggiero had some great get-after-him-play calls that we capitalized on the big play to Eugene Cooper. And then I loved how we ran the football. For a team that was the worst team in the country last year rushing the football. Today's one game, but we worked hard at it in the spring, and we worked hard at it in camp. And it was nice to see us come out and have some balance on offense.
Catch that in a second. In the first half, though, Matt Shills was just tremendous. 12 of 15, very effective, and got you in a lot of good plays. Talk about his play in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, he put the ball on the money. I mean, the ball to Cooper was as beautiful and as perfect as a throw as you're going to see. The thing that I love what Matt did today is he made some plays with his feet. I thought last year that was lacking in his game, and today on a couple of third down, he ran and got one first down, and then a couple of times I thought he avoided a rush and threw the ball well on the run, and that's something that we've worked very hard on with him, just to make plays outside the pocket, and it was nice to see him make a couple of big third downs doing that.
The other thing offensively was the offensive line. I mean, Matt was very rarely down on his back, and you did run the ball very well.
Yeah, they played well, and we're not there yet. It's a work in progress. There's a lot of things that we need to get better. I mean, we blew a coverage at the end. We needed to make a first down at the end of the game. There's going to be a time this year that it's a 3-point lead that's going to decide the game. But overall, I thought the offense played well, and it was a cohesive unit. They were on the same page. When the drive was over, the communication was great. We were fixing problems. And again, we just got to keep getting better. But obviously, this is a great start for us.
You talk about the jolt that Anton Samuel gave you offensively.
Yeah, that was. I got the cat's out of the bag a little bit. He had a good camp, and he did it all camp. And when it counted and the lights were on, we were hoping he would do it. It was great to see him play so well today. So he had a great opening game. So.
In the second half, the offense obviously didn't score any points. It wasn't quite as productive. Was that adjustments they made, or a little more conservative on your end?
I think we were more conservative. We were playing good defense. I thought on defense we were controlling the line of scrimmage. And, some of those drives we didn't score, but the one drive in the third quarter, we took 6 minutes off the clock. And you keep looking at it's a 3-score game. And, when it's a 3-score game, again, we were playing well on defense, and I just, I wanted to keep it close to the vest, and I thought we managed it well. I wish we could have made one more first down at the end, but, and I thought Anton was a trip away from scoring on that one run. So, but, again, we played a great half of football, and I thought our defense played 3 good quarters, but there's a lot to work on. We're far from there.
A little bit about the defense. Your defensive line rush, they were putting pressure on the quarterback and making him have to make tough plays, and that's kind of what this defense has to do, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that has to be our formula for success, is that we have a veteran front seven. We have guys that have played a lot of football, Chris Jones and Kevin Moore and Dwayne Woods, and we have a young secondary. So those guys got to take pressure off the back end. And I'm sure there were some things open, but part of playing pass defense is getting a good pass rush. And if the guy doesn't have time to find the open guy, then that's good defense. So, again, I think if he had more time, maybe some holes would have got exposed that didn't. But, we'll take it. And, again, that probably has to be our formula for success this year.
Can you talk a little bit about the defense you got from the Baby Birds in the secondary?
Yeah, I mean, I think when we watch the film, they'll say they did some really good things, and you know, they made some youthful mistakes. You know, the one ball that got overhead at the end there that they dropped. We had the blown coverage there in the corner, the double pass. We're all just young guys with their eyes not in the right place. And like I said earlier, they learned the hard way that those mistakes can really cost you. So it's great to be able to coach those things after a win, though. We had enough practice last year coaching them after losses. So I prefer to win a game and have some teachable moments. And you just hope that they grasp the reality that if they don't get better at it, it could cost us games.
And one word about special teams, Schmiedebusch was
played outstanding. Yeah. You know, and it was great to see us hit a field goal too. So that might have been my happiest play of the day. Is you know, we missed the extra point. He's been so good in camp, and then we came back, and that field goal was big because that again made it. It went from a 3-score game, and you know, if you can have a 3-score game with 15 minutes left, you're going to give yourself a great chance to win it. So that field goal ended up being a big difference.
And I'm thinking with Schmiedebusch, the one big punt to flip field position, but also twice puts them in the shadow of their goal line, one safety, one near safety. I mean, he gets a gold star along with the defense, doesn't he?
No question.
Hand in hand.
He set the bar pretty high for himself for the rest of the year. So yeah, let's hope he can keep that up. He did a great job for the first time punting in a Division I football game. That's a pretty good performance.
And finally, we talked a little bit. This has to be an eye-opening game for anybody who came in and thought, well, you know, we saw 2-10 last year. They're going to struggle again this year. I mean, eye-opening?
Well, I don't know eye-opening. I think it's one good win for us. You know there's a lot of challenges in football, but the two biggest challenges are coming back from a heartbreaking loss and coming back from a big emotional win. So, you know, we're going to give them tomorrow off, and then we got to get our hard hats back on and go back to work because, again, there's a lot of things to coach, and there's a lot of good teams ahead on the schedule.